keep looking at me, I'm gonna put you in the fucking ground, I promise you.
See being fortunate, make man fortunate. I know niggas with Porsches and a mortgage and all can make a nigga feel subordinate. Less important, fam, it's a hard not life for us, man. Like a nigga in the orphanage, seeing another man blow feels torturous. So when I'm seeing bare niggas turn green like nettle pairs of lips, fam, I'll run up on a you like snake from Metal Gear Solid. In a tinted 54 plate, one passenger, nobody on the backseat, just Metal Gear on it. Honest, come through your door like better wear, trouble the less. Cause this head flesh will tear from it. I'm cleaning up bare like I got that when a little bit of polish, you get a polish, I promise. Right, my man tryna stare right through me. If we carries on moving bookie, I'm calling the goons. Tonight's gonna end like an action movie. There ain't nothing them that can do me. So carry on giving up bad body language.
Mess.
And they're gonna get bang like groupie.
I'm sensing a little animosity, why? Cause I'm doing this thing in
A genre that encapsulates modern day inner city youth from up north back down to the big LDN. Arguably described as our answer to US hip hop. But what exactly is grime music and why have so many people embraced it?
Grime music to me is a homegrown genre that the UK have developed.
Grime music, I would say there's been a lot of artists constantly in the struggle to maintain what they've got.
Like, they don't stop, these kids, this is what they do.
It wasn't long ago that this style of music was considered an underground phase. Cut to 2009 and the grime industry has been responsible for cementing a solid foundation of MCs that have invaded the charts, major labels and radio airwaves. Proof enough that there's definitely more to this thing called grime. On the Grind With chronicles the lives, experiences and careers of the young stars of the UK grime scene and uncovers just what it means to be an independent artist in such a fast-paced, disposable industry that forever seeks the latest fads in anything urban. He's the tongue-twizzling, self-assured, quick-witted, self-professed sexy beast from the southeast, with a string of underground hits under his belt, media coverage here and across the pond, which includes a Playboy magazine interview, and toured with Sway, Dizzy and the Cool Kids to name a few. First things first, let's find out about Tinie Tempah himself and just what it was that made a journalist from the New York Times stand up and pay attention.
Okay, Tinie Tempah, aka the sexy beast from the southeast, 20-year-old MC, musician, artist, however you want to call it, covering all areas of the musical spectrum. Came up in the grime scene, obviously around the likes of Wiley, Dizzy Rascal, Kano, Tinchy Strider. Just been doing my thing from pirate radio stations and elevating it to doing videos, touring, promotion, and then linked up with a record label, Dion Records, which is my cousin's record label and his business partner. Got a little part in that as well, a little share in that. I'm just trying to do both business and the musical side of it.
Where would you place yourself in that bracket of grime music?
To be quite honest, obviously there is a lot of these brackets and there's a lot of these divisions, but I kind of consider myself to just make intelligent music, innit? And sometimes a lot of these genres or different styles of music are kind of like defined by the sound of the beat, or how hard the beat is, or how soft the beat is, or the way someone's coming on the track. But I come on the track a lot of different ways and I work with a lot of different beats, so I wouldn't put myself in any bracket. I'm just cover the whole spectrum. For myself, when I finish my album, which I want to bring out summer 2009, I might go to uni and I might do like a music law, or music and business course, just to kind of understand the business side of it a little bit more and to kind of get involved with it a little bit more. So yeah, I think it's good for everybody to kind of have a level of business inside, or a level of like business knack, or to be business minded while you're doing music, because obviously there's a lot of contracts and things that you have to sign, a lot of agreements, so it's always good to kind of be brushed up on what's going on. So I'm wonderful, man. I'm just I'm ferocious. Oh wow, what's it, Tinie? Jeez, what kind of a question is that? Just Don't really know.
It's one to put you on the spot.
No, do you know what? I'm just trying to do this thing proper. I'm just trying to do this thing great. Not tooting my own horn. I think I have something to offer to the music industry. I think I have something to offer to media in general. I think I'm gonna become a really great personality and someone who's intriguing and interesting, and I'm just trying to do my thing, man. I think I definitely have something to offer, and that's the most important thing. I'm not just doing music for the sake of it. I think that when I'm in the position that I'm striving and longing to be in, it's gonna be a lot.
Why is it called Sexy B, sorry?
Basically, there's like lots of reasons. Basically, I was watching a film called Sexy Beast. It's got Ben Kingsley in it, Ray Winston, and I was with a couple friends, and they was like, "Do you know what, T? Like, you should do something called Sexy Beast." Like, and I was like, well, why? So then, before they could say anything, obviously, you know, my mind works like 1,000,000 thoughts per second. Like, some of you guys won't know about that, but it works like 1,000,000 thoughts per second. So before they've already given me their answer, I'm thinking, for real, you know, like a lot of people say, okay, Tinie's just a face. Tinie just makes them tunes for the girls, and he just tries to appeal to the girls too much. Like, you get me? So he fulfills that department, but I'm somebody who takes a lot of pride in my music and a lot of pride in what I do and a lot of pride in my product, and I never want my bars to be unlooked at. Sometimes I'm looking at Westwood and I'm realising that a lot of people are visiting my Westwood freestyle, but some of them maybe not, because they think I'm going to be talking about girls. I'm not going to be talking about what they want to hear. So obviously Sexy Beast is a product for those individuals and those critics, just to show that I can cover all areas of the musical spectrum and I can do everything, and believe me, I do fulfill that, definitely.
Okay, so now we know all about Tinie. How about we uncover what it's like going the independent route with his label, DL Records?
I'm the managing director of Disturbing London Records, DL Records. Yeah, I've always had the love for music, and then I started doing my own solo thing, recording, just always, you know, working, hanging around my friends, always in the studio, just trying to do something, you know, maybe not too serious. Then at the end of it, when I was about 18 going on 19, I said to myself, you know what, I don't think I'm good enough. I said to myself, I don't think I'm good enough, and if I'm gonna do something, I want to be the best. So there's no point in me wasting my time. So I was like, you know what, I want to come behind the scenes, because I'm the type of person, I'll be watching a video, if I'm with my friends, anyone tells you, like, do me, when he's working, I'll be like, no, that's not right, no, that's not, you get me, like, looking in the ins and outs.
Problem if my music is taking over crowds,
My little cousin Tinie was doing his music. I always knew he was doing music, but obviously I just thought, you know, when you see your little cousin, like, oh, whatever. Like, but then obviously he was serious, took him on board, started managing him, he had his product, so then said to myself, you know what, with my business partner, Linda, let's start up a record label, and the rest is history, we're here. In terms of creatively, I don't talk to him about that, it's all, in the whole concept of Disturbing London is that with our artists, we just nurture their talent. It's not, I'm not telling you to go in this way. If you come that way and I like what you're doing, we just help you to blossom, you know. So T has always been a talent. Obviously, being around things, growing up, experiencing certain things, his talents is becoming better, you know. So I just wish him all the best. I try my best to get him where he has to get to, but he just has to put in the work.
Have you got any other, so how many artists have you got in total?
At the moment, we have got Tinie, got All About She, got an artist called Vanya, singer, big singer, very good. Got an artist called Mr. Who, and then we've got obviously producers, we've got our own production, and then we've got Scratch and Black. But there's a few other people in the pipeline, but don't really want to saturate it at the minute.
That's what I was going to say, it's a lot of people.
Yeah, but that's 2009. It's big. It's going to be a big year.